Welcome back, viewers. So today we are going to discuss about the ButterFS file system maintenance in Ubuntu. So Ubuntu gives us option to install the ButterFS file system on your laptop or desktop. So you can use ButterFS in Ubuntu, and Ubuntu offers ButterFS maintenance also. So once you have installed the ButterFS maintenance application, you can use that application to do the maintenance of your system. So it will do the recycling of the we can say older blocks which can be recycled back. So memory blocks which can be recycled, it will do the recycling, it will do the memory compaction, everything it will be done by the ButterFS maintenance program. It will do the defragmentation of the drive also. So to facilitate the users, the ButterFS maintenance application has some system defaults. So those system defaults are input by the Ubuntu developers, but you can edit those and you can change the ButterFS maintenance periodic intervals to suit your needs. So I have opened up the ButterFS maintenance file. So this is the configuration of the ButterFS maintenance file in Ubuntu. So here you can see the path. So you have to give the path, that is system file system dash ButterFS. It is default is standard out. So this is the standard file. Here you can see the type of maintenance that you want to do. So you can specify none, daily, weekly, monthly. So by default it is none. So there is no periodic maintenance done in the default settings, but you can do daily, weekly or monthly settings. So you have to just change it here. You have to change the string. So for example, I can do it monthly like this. It's very easy. You have to just input the one of the values from this 4 and it will change. So I'm not going to change this default value. Then you have to use the ButterFS maintenance that refresh from your terminal. So once you execute this command sudo ButterFS maintenance that refresh, the ButterFS maintenance app will start the maintenance of your ButterFS file system. So if you install this ButterFS file system on in a home directory or it is in the root directory, it will do the maintenance. And then you can specify the frequency of defragging. So you can see here, I will just show you where it is. Yes, so you can do it daily, weekly, monthly. So weekly is the default. So here you have to do the balancing of the mount point. So the mount point of the ButterFS file system, you can specify the maintenance, that is the ButterFS balancing. You can do it none, daily, weekly, monthly, just like the defragging shown here. And for the defragmentation also there will be similar defaults. So you can specify the mount point for the defragging. So here the root mount point is given. So the ButterFS maintenance application will do the defragmentation for the root mount. That is the root file system will be defragmented. And there is a special auto mount point which will evaluate all mounted ButterFS file system. So if you got a ButterFS file system on multiple partitions, then all the partitions with the ButterFS ButterFS file system will be done maintenance. So this is all that is shown here. And the frequency of periodic balance, you can change that. So 510 is the default. You can go for higher values. So if you go for higher values, the frequency of the maintenance will increase and it may slow down your system while you are working. So best is to keep this default, and you can change this. This is flexible, so you can have multiple mount points for your defragmentation. You can change the balance mount point maintenance from daily, weekly, monthly, any three, or even you can have none. By default it is weekly. And for the defragging it is none. So you can go for, I think monthly is better. Monthly or weekly is best. Don't do it for daily. Yes, if your system is under heavy usage, if there is a lot of input output of data on your system, then daily might be required. Say if you got say 40-50 GBs every day, your data is going to and fro between two partitions or between partition and a removable drive, then this defragging might be required for daily. Otherwise, weekly also not required. Monthly once is okay. So if you are a moderate usage, only using your system for office use, then monthly is good enough. And if you got some heavy usage, very heavy usage, very heavy usage, then weekly is good. Otherwise, daily is only for very high usage. So that's it. So this is what I wanted to show you. And what is this? Okay, there is something else. So default is 5 or 10. So default is 5 for the balancing of the data block groups. And for the metadata block groups also, it is 5. And the BTRFS balance usage is, you can specify the mount point here, just like above. And you can do the scrubbing of the mount points. So you can specify the multiple mount points and you can do the scrubbing of the mount points, either none, weekly or monthly. So I think here also weekly is good enough for scrubbing, and defragging once in a month is good enough for the regular usage. Then further, you can see here when you have to do the scrubbing. So when the system is idle, then only you can do. And there are two options: either idle. So idle is the default one, and normal is the other option available. So preferred is when the system is idle, you can start the scrubbing. But some users might go for the normal one. So if their usage is light and the system resource usage by the user is less, this BTRFS maintenance can work in the background and do the scrubbing of the mount point. Further, there is some yes, BTRFS scrub priority is there. So you can have multiple priorities. So it is kept at idle. So it is priority is not very high. Otherwise, it will interfere with your work. And FS trim, that is a trimming operation of the BTRFS, will only be done. Either there are four options: non, daily, weekly, monthly. So none is the default one. You can have daily, weekly. I think weekly or monthly is also good enough here. The recommended period is weekly. So it is, they have given the you can say hints or help for the new users to modify this file. That is a configuration file of the BTRFS maintenance. And also there is configuration for the periodic F-stream mounts. So periodic trim and the F-stream, so those should not clash anywhere. And there is also option to only scrub and not to repair. So by default, it will try to repair. And if you specify, it will just scrub and it will not repair. So default is to repair, but you can specify this additional one. So it will not repair anything, only scrub. Then there is this evaluation point. So which mount points file systems to trim periodically. So the special word /mount point auto will evaluate all mounted BTRFS file system. So if you keep the BTRFS trim mount points root, so it will just do the root file root partition, and then any partition below this in the tree, that also will be done. So it will evaluate all the BTRFS file systems. Then there is option to allow concurrent jobs. So you can have multiple jobs. So BTRFS maintenance can do multiple jobs, concurrent jobs at a time. So the default is false. If your system is good, it has got good configuration, you can maybe go for multiple also, but that it will take up a lot of resources and your system might hang. And there is another option to allow ButterFS concurrency. So it is by default false, but you can have it true also. So concurrency, it will allow ButterFS to do many concurrent jobs together. So I think now it's over. All the points we have seen in the configuration file of ButterFS maintenance in Ubuntu, the way the developers of Ubuntu have configured this, and whatever options are available for the users to change it, that we have seen, and I think we have well understood. So now I will stop the video here. See you in the next video with some more technicalities of Linux. Bye bye.